been in Iowa now for a little bit. What are you hearing from potential voters, Dr. Carson, in terms of what's most important to them right now?
Well, I think they're extraordinarily concerned about their own security and the security of their children, but also about the financial well-being of our country. We are undermining the financial foundation of this country with the continued borrowing from the next generation. Thomas Jefferson said that that was immoral. He would probably have a stroke if he came today and saw what we were doing.
Yeah, I think this is a really good point. So what is your plan then to make the entitlement programs, for example, more financially secure? I mean, most people say that it's Social Security, Medicare that are, in fact, bankrupting us and creating this theft of the next generation.
Well, they are bankrupting us. You know, most people have no idea what the fiscal gap is, all the unfunded liabilities, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, all the governmental programs, versus what we have coming in terms of taxes and other resources. The other resources, that's the problem. This country owns $150 trillion in resources. You give that to a well-run company, and just the 2% return would eliminate the kind of debts that we have. We don't run it efficiently. So I'm talking about a comprehensive plan for beginning to run the government like you would run a business. I've had many years of experience in corporate America and understand what efficiency looks like.
So what does that mean, Dr. Carson, in terms of a specific, like, for example, Social Security? Are you going to push the retirement age out? Give me one or two specifics in that regard. Well,
first of all, I think we're scheduled to run out of money in Social Security in 2033 if we don't do anything. If we get the economy working again, it gives us a lot more time. But specifically, I think for people under the age of 50, we're going to have to very, very gradually begin to raise the retirement age. And for people under 30, I think we need to come up with a whole new system whereby they will have the ability to direct the resources that are put into their accounts so that they will have a very substantial amount of money by the time they retire. But I'm not sure that a lot of that will be necessary if we fix the economy. Those are things that we will have to do if we continue along with this so-called new economy.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in this new economy. I believe that we have the ability to go back to the old economy.
If, in fact, we were to see growth, then that changes a lot, for sure. How have these debates been for you, Dr. Carson? I mean, when you look at the impact of the debates, you're able to speak to, obviously, tens of millions of voters. Has it been impactful for you going up against all your colleagues on the debate stage and getting an opportunity to speak to millions at once?
Well, certainly it's better than if you didn't have them. But honestly, I would prefer a different type of forum where, you know, you maybe put somebody on the stage for 15 minutes and you ask that person questions and let them really go into some depth. Something like we've done here just now, so that people can actually get a real impression of what you're talking about. What we've fashioned is really sort of a game. Who can get a soundbite out in 30 seconds or 60 seconds, something that experienced politicians are very good at. But that has led us to where we are now. We have to stop playing games and really get to the reasons that a person believes what they believe and what the real solutions are.
Well, you know, you've been very vocal and sort of articulate on these issues when you actually start talking about foreign policy, tax policy. Earlier, Senator Cruz said, look, he wants to go one-on-one with Donald Trump. He doesn't want to be involved in the debate. Fine, let's go one-on-one. Would you consider doing one-on-one debate with Donald Trump?
I would go one-on-one with anybody. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I would welcome an opportunity to talk in depth about foreign policy, about national security.
I would think so, because you've got the goods. I mean, you're coming out with the specifics, and you actually want to talk about real specifics and granular subjects.
And I would say if anybody really wants to know what we think, go to our website, bencarson.com. We have loads of policy out there. And that has been the case, for a month now, since we've made the changes in the campaign. Stuff has been getting out there, and people can understand what we're talking about.
How do you think this upcoming Thursday night debate will be different than past debates?
hopefully they'll be able to focus on everybody rather than a specific candidate. That's going to help quite a bit. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, as you saw in the last debate, I'm a little more aggressive. I'm going to get even more aggressive this time.
Wow.
I'm not going to hit anybody with anything. But believe me, we're going to be talking about what we believe in.
Hey,